Dumistansya ang Department of Education, DepEd, sa kontrobersyal na aklat ni dating Education Secretary at Vice President Sara Duterte na tinawag na isang kaibigan. Ayon kay DepEd Undersecretary Gina Gonong, nakita na lamang ng mga DepEd personnel ang naturang aklat noong mismong araw ng launching. Kwento ni Gonong, na imbitahan si VP Sara bilang isa sa mga reading ambassador para magbasa ng kwento para sa mga bata. Ang bawat ambassador aniya ay may karapatang piliin ang anumang aklat na kanilang nais basahin para sa mga bata, basta't ang mga ito ay akma sa kanilang edad. Dito, ayon kay Usek Gonong, ay binasa ng dating kalihim ang kanyang mismong kwento, aklat. Ayon pa kay Gonong, dahil walang kinalaman ang DepEd sa naturang aklat, hindi ito dumaan sa quality assurance o nakakuha ng accreditation mula sa ahensya. Ayon naman kay DepEd Secretary Juan Edgardo Sonny Angara, wala ding official record na nagsasabi kung binayaran ng mga illustrator ng aklat. Ang isang kaibigan na aklat ni VP Sara ay unang naungkat sa ginawang pagdinig ng Senado sa budget proposal ng Office of the Vice President para sa taong 2025. Humihiling ang OVP ng 10 million pesos para sa paglilimbag rito.
Giging arrogante ang ating house. Kito mo yung nangyari kay Cassie Leong. But for the first time, ito, at sabi ko nga, uulitin ko for the first time, sa sampu na yata ako, 11 hearings sa Senate at sa House. For the first time, hindi lang, of course, talagang tanggap naman namin hindi dapat nagsasalita yung abogado roon unless addressed by the chair. Or hingi ka ng permiso sa chair.
Opo.
Okay. Wala namang problema yon. Rules nila yon, we will abide. Pero yung hindi ka palalapitin sa kliyente mo dahil lang ina-advise mo for her to exercise her right to remain silent and her right against self-incrimination. Hindi ka palalapitin. Labag na sa sariling rules nyo yan. Nakalagay sa rules nyo in every step of the proceedings, dapat may karapatan ang isang resource person na kumonsulta sa kanyang abogado. Yung sinasabi nyo, bakit every question kinukonsulta ka? Yun po ang right to counsel. Bawat question, kung gusto niyang malaman ang opinyon ng kanyang abogado, kukonsultahin niya, paano ko masasagutin ito? Ito ba'y labag sa aking mga karapatan? Oo. Pag sinabi ng abogado, huwag kang sumagot, hindi yun ang abogado is answering for the witness. That's the lawyer advising the witness not to answer because that is in accordance with her constitutional right to remain silent. Ngayon, may sinasabi sila, yung right against self-incrimination daw ay on a case-to-case basis. Wala naman tayong problema roon Kasi yung si Luistro, di ba, akala mo magaling, binabasa naman yung kanyang sinasabi, Wala naman tayong problema, pero hindi niya in-address yung isang issue. The right to remain silent is absolute. Kung ayaw mong sumagot, wala silang magagawa. Ang pwede mong gawin sa witness na recalcitrant, at ito po, tanggap namin, pakulong mo. Pero for you to bully the witness, palayuin mo sa abogado para mawala ng lakas ng loob at pilitin mong sumagot, foul po yun. Hindi po ganoon ang constitutional right. At for you to use your committee as a bully pulpit, sasabihin mo, huwag ka maniwala dyan sa mga abogado, kinakwartahan ka lang dyan. Yung ba'y tama for a public official? Ang challenge ko kay Dan Fernandez, please do not hide behind the cloak of parliamentary privilege.
Okay.
Ulitin mo sa outside of the halls of Congress yung sinasabi mo kung talagang pinaniniwalaan mo yan. Better still, ulitin mo sa harapan ko, magkita tayo, tignan natin kung ano mangyayari.
Attorney, may nag-react kasi ng mga netizen at actually nagagalit sila pero hindi ko naman mapigilan. Pinakinggan ko na lang. Bakit daw po itong congressman na ito ay nagsasalita? Siyempre, microphone yun Parang hiyaan. It's a national TV. O kaya naman po
Kaya nga, hinahamon ko siya.
Bakit ganun?
Kung talagang yan ang paniniwala mo, wala akong problema sa'yo. Pero ulitin mo outside doon sa sa committee. Kasi yan may parliamentary immunity ka dyan
Yun lang.
Titirahin mo ako, hindi naman kita mabueltahan. Ngayon, tinatakot nyo naman ako para sa mga sinasabi ko outside of the committee. Sasabihin nyo, contempt yan. Paano magiging contempt yan? Ang contempt ng committee is something said or done during the hearing, hindi sa labas. Sa labas, may libro po tayo dyan, mga congressmen, na mga bumabati ko sa akin, idadamay nyo pa yung programa. Meron pong libro dyan, ang tawag po sa librong yan, Konstitusyon. Maliit na libro lang po yan, madali pong intindihin yan. Plain English yan. Pakibasa po yung Bill of Rights, Article 3, tungkol sa freedom of expression. Para maliwanagan po kayo, because you are lawmakers, you are sworn to uphold the laws of the Republic. Okay.
Kasi, etong there was an issue between you and Mr. Dennis Cunanan with regards to the $500,000 that supposedly Mr. Harry Roque told us that you gave to Dennis Cunanan. What's the truth about this?
Ang ano po dyan is, ang sabi po ni Dennis Cunanan is naloko po siya.
Pero nagbigay ka ng $500,000 kay Dennis Cunanan? Because Dennis Cunanan was denying under oath that he received $500,000 from you.
I think hindi po.
Nagbigay ka ba o hindi?
Nagbigay po pero hindi po buong 500 po.
Magkano binigay mo?
I-double check ko po.
Cassandra, panay ka check ha?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi mo matatandaan yung ganong kalaking pera, $500,000 or $400,000 na ibinigay mo kay Dennis Cunanan? Personal mo bang binigay yung $500,000? Sabihin na natin $400,000. Personal mo bang binigay kay Dennis Cunanan yung $400,000 or whatever price is that? Whatever amount is that? Personal ba o hindi?
Yes po.
Personal. Binigay mo sa kanya. So, kung binigay mo yung almost $500,000 kay Dennis Cunanan, so ibig sabihin, nagsisinungaling si Dennis Cunanan.
Mr. Chair, hindi po isahan yan.
Yes, no matter what. So, basta nagbigay ka ng almost $500,000 kay Dennis Cunanan. Nagbigay ka?
Hindi ko po alam yung amount, pero nagbigay po, pero hindi isahan po.
Okay, is Dennis Cunanan here?
Yes, yes, he's here. Kindly wrap up your question.
Yes, I'm
Congressman
about to
Fernandez.
be done, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Dennis Cunanan, so you were denying the $500,000 and according to Miss Miss Cassie, Cassandra, nagbigay siya sa'yo ng $500,000 or less than $500,000. Ano ba totoo dito, Mr. Dennis Cunanan?
Your Honors, we will stand by our statement that we didn't get that. Whatever the reason for their action, I suppose they just wanted to get a payment plan with PAGCOR, which eventually they were able to settle with PAGCOR. So I suppose, Your Honors, on that aspect of the fund that they were talking about, nothing was missing with the government agency, and I suppose that is something that they have to deal with me personally, and we will act on it based on how it is being presented, Your Honors. Because as far as we are concerned, since that time on until this point in time, nothing legal have been happened on our part. We were even being asked support to help them with their reapplication for registration. So if that thing happened, I suppose they will not even call back on me and ask for support, particular to their re-registration, reapplication for registration.
Yeah, okay. Were you able to hear what she just said on this committee regarding the $500,000 that you misuse the money of $500,000? Is that correct, Cassie?
Ang pagkakaalam ko po is parang naloko po siya.
Naloko ka daw.
Opo, pero hindi, ang alam ko po is hindi po.
But you are denying that you accepted money from Cassie Ong.
Yes, Your Honor, because we don't deal directly.
So in other words, Mr. Chairman, somebody is lying between the two. Maliwanag na maliwanag, may nagsisinungaling sa inyong dalawa. Hindi namin malaman kung ikaw o si Cassie.
Your Honors, if I may, when I was working for them as their liaison, particular to their application for registration, we did. We helped them facilitate their fees with PAGCOR, and these were properly documented. That's why they got their license.
Okay, thank you. Cassie, meron ka bang what you call this acknowledgement, receipt that you have given him the staggered amount of $500,000?
Mr. Chair, bali, naging witnesses lang po ko noong mga panahon na yon.
Naging
Pero,
what? Naging what?
Naging witness
Mr.
lang
Chair.
po. Pero,
Point of order.
Yes, sir.
What is the point of order, Congressman Akop?
The resource person has not been recognized by the chair and she is answering.
Yeah,
That's the rule that I stated this morning, Mr. Chair, that before a resource person can answer or say anything, he must ask permission from the chair.
Attorney, can you please advise your client for the last time that she has to first be recognized by the chair, second, address the chair before she replies to any question propounded by the member. Okay, thank you. Last warning.
So again, Cassie, I will repeat my question. Do you have an acknowledgement receipt regarding the your giving the staggered payments to Mr. Dennis Cunanan?
pwede na po.
You ask permission. Mr. Chair, you
Mr.
always
Chair,
say
pwede na
Always
po.
say Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Sige, sagutin mo siya and then you say, Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair.
sagutin mo siya.
Okay po. Pasensya na po.
Mr. Chair, always
Yes, po.
start with your statement with Mr. Chair. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Chair, bali po, naging witnesses lang po ako noong mga panahon na yon na to prove na parang na ako lang, tawag doon, dumaan po talaga yung money kay Mr. Dennis Cunanan po.
What do you mean by witnesses? I mean, naging witness ka. Pero ang sabi mo kanina, ibinigay mo staggered yung pera. So, paano ka naging witness sa isang bagay na pagbibigay mo? Sinong...
Bali
I can't
po,
get it. I cannot get it.
Mr. Chair, pwede mo po. Mr. Chair, bali po, may ibang tao nag-aabot sa kanya. Nandun lang po ako.
Is this true, Mr. Dennis Cunanan?
Again, Your Honors, whatever were entrusted to us at that time were properly documented and were properly, because they will not have their license if we haven't done our part and our role. So whatever the transactions that went through with them internally, by the time I was out, wala na po akong alam doon sa mga nangyari.
Mr. Chair, quick manifestation. Mr. Cunanan is not being responsive to the Honorable Dan Fernandez because he was asking for a confirmation if it is true that Cassandra Ong was only witnessing the handing of money to Dennis Cunanan.
No, ma'am.
So it is
Your
not
Honors,
true.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, kung naging witness ka lang, Cassie, nung pagbibigay ng pera kay Dennis Cunanan,
Mr. Chair, it was denied already by Mr. Dennis Cunanan. With all due respect.
Chairman,
okay, all right.
Chairman,
Sige.
if with the indulgence of Congressman, again, let me put in record that again he's lying. Miss Cassie is lying because a while ago he said, while Dennis Cunanan is not present during the time, she said that he gave the money to Dennis Cunanan. And now sinasabi niya na naman na witness lang daw siya. Again, she represents Lucky South 999 paying such amount to Dennis Cunanan, and of course Dennis Cunanan is now refuting that. But if Cassie Ong will stand on that statement, she's lying. Dalawa na po, dalawang instant na. Nung una sabi niya real estate lang, wala siyang pakialam sa operation ng Lucky South 999. Nagpag-core sila, then eto na naman kay Dennis Cunanan. Sinabi niya kanina, nandito tayo lahat. You check the record. Sabi mo, binigay mo kay Dennis Cunanan yung pera. Now, you're telling us again, bago na naman na you're just a witness. So you're lying. Just for the record, Mr. Chairman. Dalawa na yan.
Thank you.
Pag pangatlo, baka mapilitan ako that I will move to cite you again in contempt. Pinagbigyan ka na po nung nakaraan. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Paduano. Congressman Fernandez,
And as a
please
matter of
wrap
fact,
up.
yeah, this will be my last question. And as a matter of fact, Miss Cassandra Ong, no, we have to remind you to be truthful. We've been very, very lenient with you, and we hope that you will try to answer all the questions truthfully. Otherwise, this committee again will cite you in contempt. As a matter of fact, the reason why we withdraw you being cited in contempt because you agreed that you will sign the waiver. And unfortunately, hindi mo itinuloy and you were still thinking about it. And we might think also that we will be citing you in contempt if ever that you continue to lie. We hope, Miss Cassandra Ong, you will come to your own senses and try to help this Quadcom. Because, unfortunately, parang napapansin namin na nagiging complacent ka with the treatment that we are giving to you. Don't. Please. Because the reason why we tried to be lenient, because you are so young and we don't want you to be put in jail with that age. And accordingly, kapag nag-file na yung mga victims ng human trafficking, we are telling you, walang bail yan. Right away, ikukulong ka. So, Mr. Chair, I want to give to Ms. Cassandra Leong this Republic Act number 6981 para for her to contemplate while she's in our custody. Kasi, basahin mo mabuti to. We are helping you. Huwag ka maniwala sa mga lawyer mo. Daily lamang ang gusto ng mga yan. Hindi, I mean, let's face it. They want to prolong your cases. Why? Of course. We know that. Kaya si Atty. Topacio, alam mo yan si Atty. Topacio, ayun, ang daming banat kay Congressman Abante, ang daming banat kay Jinky Luistro, ang daming banat sa akin lingkod. So it's our time to get even, no? Alam mo, pahabain niya ang kaso para at least makuha lahat ng pera mo.